and welcome to the Plantiful Goddess Podcast. My name is Jess, and I'm so excited to have you back and start the new year with you. Guys, it has been kind of a roller coaster getting back into the new year, but I'm very excited because in this episode, I would love to speak about if you have been starting this year right. And what I want to say with that, it's now we're in the middle of the month. No matter when you're listening to this, it still applies to you, okay? But when I record this, we're in the middle of January. So the year has started like 2 weeks ago, and we have been going through some stuff. We have been working on ourselves. We have been setting new goals. We have been setting new intentions. And I want to kind of have this as an opportunity for both of us to go a little bit backwards and see, okay, how well have I been doing? How true to myself have I been? And have I actually been doing everything that I set myself to do? And what I mean with that is we oftentimes set ourselves these huge goals, these huge intentions that we want to achieve in the new year. And then what oftentimes happens is something happens and it literally messes with our entire plan. And this is pretty much what happened to me too. I got sick, I got COVID literally 1 week into the new year. And that timing wasn't great, y'all, okay? I can tell you that timing wasn't great. I had amazing things planned. I was full of energy just before I got sick, and I had so many amazing things that I wanted to do. And then I got sick and my body told me, nope, girl, this is not the time for you to go out there and do the thing that you want to do. And of course, in that very moment, I was like, oh my God, this is not optimal because I have a team, we have goals, we have things in place that we want to achieve. And here I am getting sick at the worst time of the month and of the year. But one thing that I have learned throughout this experience of being sick, I realized that I needed to know how to start the year right in order for me to survive this in a way that it wouldn't damage it all. And what I want to say with that is that I wouldn't feel like I would start from zero once I get back, okay? Once I feel like I can work again. And so at this point, you can still hear my voice. I'm not 100%, but I'm better and I have the energy to work, okay? So saying this is something that I want you to look a little bit deeper into and ask yourself, what would happen if all of a sudden I had to stop everything that I'm doing right now? How would I feel about this? What would happen with the things that I have planned? Do I have systems in place? Do I have a team? Do I have a support system? Do I have someone that would help me continue this or help me pick it up? And is there any way that whenever I can bounce back, I'm not gonna lose it all? And this not only has to do with systems, okay? This not only has to do with having it all in place if you're a business, but it also has to do with your internal system, most importantly. Because I have noticed about myself in the past, whenever I would get sick, it would completely overwhelm me and I didn't know how to deal with it because I thought if I just missed one day at work, it would completely collapse my business. And that was, of course, a wrong way of thinking. And so I want to invite you here and think a little bit about the goals that you have set yourself in the year. And if one of these goals is actually working on your internal system and first setting this for yourself and grounding yourself the right way, knowing that if something happens, you feel at the right place and you feel home in your body at all times, even when something might not go the right way. And I'm not saying you have to get sick, but of course you might have plans of how you wanted this new year or January to be, and it might not work out 100%. How do you deal with that? Okay? Do you see this as an opportunity to change course and redirect and see what is it that you can do right here? Or does that overwhelm you and you feel like it's too much and you don't know how to handle it? So I think this is a beautiful exercise for you to just go back at it wherever you've written down your goals for the next year or the next 90 days, whatever goal setting you do, and ask yourself what would happen, and do I feel okay if I do not 100% where to reach this at this certain time frame. So that's just something that I wanted to share with you here, because I think it's very, very important that we get clear, again, not only what is, in a physical form that we see in 3D, what's happening, but most importantly, internally, because that's also going to determine how quickly you're going to bounce back in life with anything. And I'm not always saying it means to bounce back from anything that happened and that you feel time to process, right? Because we also need to feel, we also need to feel emotion. So just also with me, when I got sick, I got very emotional and overwhelmed as well, because it's something that is literally in that very moment completely out of my control. What I can control is how my immune system is. I can feed my body the right way. I can move my body. I can do all of these things that we know, but at the end of the day, how my body is going to react to a situation will always be out of my control, and is something that I cannot control. I cannot control what someone is going to say, or what someone's going to say to me. I cannot control what the politics are going to decide tomorrow about the whole situation that we're in right now. See what I'm saying here? So if you feel like you started the year not on the right foot, and you might be feeling similar to me, this is an opportunity for you to reorder your internal structure and ask yourself, okay, what is it that I need to work on first internally in order for me to feel that I'm in peace with myself and with the decisions and with everything that's going to follow. That's crazy important. And at the same time, ask yourself, maybe you've set yourself goals that were probably for that very moment maybe too big, right? Maybe you have had such high ambitions and you've set yourself 5 things that you want to change about yourself, 5 habits that you want to change. And now looking back, you're like, maybe this was too much for me. Maybe, I only achieved one of those habits, which is already amazing. Or maybe you have not achieved any of them because every single day it just felt like it was too much. And that's what I see oftentimes as well, is we set ourselves so many things that we want to achieve within a week, and we realize, okay, wow, actually it's only one thing at a time that is going to really create this bigger goal for me, or help me create or achieve this bigger thing that I want to achieve. So that is pretty much it. It's really doing an introspection right here and asking yourself, do I feel right? Have I started the year on the right foot? And if not, why not? And then ask yourself, does it have to do anything with external circumstances, or is most of it affected internally? Because at the end of the day, I can tell you how you react to a certain situation and how you cope with it. It's all up to you. It has nothing to do with you getting sick, or with the government deciding something, or with your boss not being nice to you. No matter what happens externally, all that matters is how you react to it on an internal level. Because you can never control what's going to happen outside of your internal world. And so that always needs to be in place first. And in order for you to get there, of course, it has to do with any type of techniques that help you, tools that help you. It can be meditation in the morning. It can be breath work. It can be going on walks, right? It can be embodiment, dancing. It can be just finding back to your body and visualizing living in the dream home that you want to live in, or achieving this goal that you have and visualizing it and staying with it. It can be journaling, right? It can be listening to podcasts. It's staying in the energy and allowing yourself to, every time something comes up for you, see it as an opportunity for you to get to know yourself even better, and not see this as a downfall, not see this as like, oh, here we go again, something else had to happen. It's more as an opportunity, because life is not a goal, right? We don't want to achieve a goal and it to be done. I guarantee you, once you achieve one goal, you will have the goal to achieve another goal and another goal. So it's really a matter of understanding what you can do, and that everything has to come from you first in order for you to grow, and seeing life as a journey in general, and not seeing it as this end goal, and once you achieve this end goal everything is great. But you gotta always see, you will want to achieve more and learn more and create more if this is the type of journey that you decide to go on. But that is it, my Plantiful Goddess. I hope this was helpful for you. I appreciate you being back here with us, and I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Have a wonderful rest of this month or whenever you're listening to this, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye bye.